Night beginning to fall over Southern California, but the lights are shining bright here at the spectacular SoFi Stadium in metropolitan Los Angeles. Tonight, it's our first Monday night game of the new season, and we've got a good one coming up, as it'll be the Kansas City Chiefs taking on the LA Chargers. Here's the kicker, Harrison Butker, ready to get this one started. And we are underway here in Los Angeles. And no return here to start. It's a fair catch, and they will set up shop at the 25. A handoff to Spiller to begin the drive. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play. It's second down.
Hey, Kappa. Go.
Herbert. He's got it. It's Spiller. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Good yardage after the catch as that play good for 30 and a first.
This play is a thing of beauty when it works as designed because they let the running back slip out of the backfield and head down the sideline on a wheel route. Number one, it's easy for him to get lost. And number two, really tough for the linebacker to run with him. And this ball's right on the money and leads to a big play.
The linebacker, C.J. Mosley, in on the stop. 2nd and 7.
At the Chiefs' 41-yard line.
Home troops right. Ready.
The give is to DeMercado. And this time not quite to the 30. He'll be down at the 31-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. And they just acquired him a new ball carrier. What do you think of the acquisition?
I like it. Maybe not the big-time player, big-time impact you're looking for, but someone who wants to prove something and find a new home.
21. Baylor tight.
On the handoff, it's DeMercado. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
They'll try the air now with Herbert. He gets this out to Spiller. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down. Well, we know he can run the football too, but he's a good pass catcher. That's been on display here, Charles, on this opening drive.
And we certainly have seen the benefits of what he did in the offseason, which was spend more time with wide receivers, working on routes, working on cuts, in order to make himself a more complete running back and even more of a threat downfield.
Herbert on third down now. That is caught. Touchdown! Josh Palmer, a 24-yard touchdown. And the Chargers are on the board here first in the season opener. Excellent start there. First drive of the season. Big-time success putting it in the end zone.
And remember, that was done without any real map of how to do it. In other words, the deeper you get into the season, you get game film to work off of, tendencies to work off of. The first drive of the season, things can be entirely different than what you've seen in the past. It's a really good job of execution by them.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. He'll start the drive here with Pacheco. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. 1st down.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. They go play action. Now Mahomes. Incomplete. Second and 10. Here's Mahomes to throw. Trying to find his tight end, Kelsey, and it's intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. And the Chargers are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line.
I know some teams are leery about playing cover 2 because the strong safety's not usually a terrific cover guy. But in this case, he played it perfectly. Read the football and went and made the interception.
The Charger drive about to get going. After the turnover, here's Herbert, eluding the pressure right. Oh, what was he thinking there? It's easily intercepted. Picked up by Justin Reed. And he will take this across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. On 1st and 10, here's Pacheco. And he'll be taken down right around the 41-yard line. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Next to receivers helped spread the defense out, and they were able to come through with a slashing run.
But to that point, it's going to be interesting to see the personnel chess match as this one progresses.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Can they continue to create running lanes out of passing sets? And if so, it's going to be
the ball comes out. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble. That could have been trouble. Defensively well done to jar that free. I'll tell you what, though, offensively, he's got to be lucky after the catch and the fumble that didn't go too far away from him.
And the way the football is shaped, it's not built to bounce true, is it? It can squirt in any direction and move in any way. He was so lucky. Thank his lucky stars, he was able to get that one back.
And he's able to motor his way down to the 16-yard line. 10 more there and another 1st down.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary, and that led to a really nice game.
He will push his way down to about the 14. But Jasir Taylor there to drag him down defensively.
I think in normal situations, most play callers would probably shelve that play in this situation. But down in the red zone, got a little something extra to play with. I like the way that he took a shot and went after it.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. That's complete to Tony. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And now 3rd down and 6 to go. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. And he's got it. Touchdown, Chiefs. Kadarius Toney, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Chiefs are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Harrison Butker is on for the extra point. And he starts his new year off on the right foot as well, as this kick is good. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. From his end zone, here's Darius Davis. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Charger drive about to get going.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
These two teams all tied after one.
Let's go, man. Go.
Out of the gun, Herbert. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. The Mississippi State man, Chris Jones, with a sack there.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback, 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you do in a big way, and what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
He finds his target, Allen. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. Herbert off of play action. He's got this to Williams, complete. A big play there for LA. 52 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. Whipping one into Allen. That's complete. And the Chargers are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
Not quite enough to get into the end zone, but what a nice play there. He makes the catch, tries to turn upfield and get to the pylon, but doesn't quite get there. But they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal from very short range.
Herbert going to keep it on his sneak. And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be 2nd down.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Spiller. Oh, he's going absolutely nowhere as he is hit behind the line. They call that a loss of 6 yards. And it's 3rd down now.
That's a nice example of good team defense right there. Ball was snapped at the 1-yard line. They knocked them back and caused a loss. But you notice they were trying to find any type of a gap to run through. Wasn't one available, and they stuffed the play right there in the middle of the field.
Now Herbert, 3rd and goal. Throws left side, complete to Keenan Allen. Able to hold him to just 2 yards, and now it's 4th and goal.
Receivers love having the reputation of being go-to guys on 3rd down, and he was fighting like he really wanted to have that reputation, didn't he? I mean, he came very close to making that a 1st down.
Broke the 1 tackle, but couldn't spring himself free. So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And Charles, nothing like squaring off with a division opponent, a division rival in week 1. Do you like that they are matching up this early, or would you prefer a game like this be a few weeks down the road?
I actually like the early matchup for a few reasons, Brandon. First of all, It allows you to see that in the entire offseason and know, hey, right out of the gate, we're playing a division game. Second part is it spreads them out a little bit. If you just have them all bunched up at the end of the year, that's not as much fun watching teams try to survive that gauntlet when you do have injuries down the stretch. And last but not least, let's face it, we're TV people. What a great game to sell right out of the gate.
Mahomes looks to throw on third down. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Asante Samuel Jr. And the Chargers are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. On the ground, it's DeMarcano. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle. And that's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
From the 46-yard line, a 2nd down and 6.
Herbert now.
And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete.
The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6.
Go orange. Go. Hey.
From the shotgun, here's Herbert. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have the Chargers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
And they will get the 1st down here as they move into field goal range as well inside the 25.
On 1st and 10, Herbert. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earn a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
Now a 2nd and 10.
21.
Justin Herbert looking to pass.
Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. And the Chiefs are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line.
KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive.
With this slim deficit closing in on the end of the 1st half, we'll see if they can move this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 out of this drive.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
Now Mahomes throwing on 2nd down.
That's complete. It's Travis Kelce.
And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. The catch and run pays off to the tune of 35 yards. Well, that'll help get you out of danger. So much for playing it conservatively back towards your own goal line.
That aggressive mentality, sometimes you can use it, and they did there against a defense who probably thought to themselves, there's no way they take a shot here this deep in their own territory.
They're going to be caught here left side, Moore.
And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. And between the last 2 plays, they've moved it over half the length of the football field.
Every now and then I can speak from experience because I do know As a defender, it is awfully hard to stay with your man on these crossing routes because even if you don't get picked, there's a danger of being picked either by one of their receivers or maybe by your own defender. And on that play, that worked quite well.
Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. It shows you right there, he can do more than just cover in the secondary from that free safety position.
Yeah, the evolution of position has really been significant, hasn't it? Because a lot of teams no longer have a free safety, strong safety designation. They just have safeties. So wherever the ball is, one can be close to the line of scrimmage, one can be deep, and vice versa. On that play, how about that tackle we just saw? Pretty nice. They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
An incomplete pass on second down. That muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. Final shot before the half from Mahomes. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Like what I see so far out of this defense because they've been showing the best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. And this will be spotted on the other side of the field. It's a 61-yard attempt. Butker's kick here is good. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the 2nd half. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic, no need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Pacheco gets it up the gut. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They go play fake. Mahomes. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on 1st down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
Here's 2nd and 10. Working from the gun, Mahomes. He'll check this one down to Pacheco. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. On 3rd down, it's Pacheco. And he's got the 1st down, yardage before being taken down at midfield. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down. To throw, it's Mahomes. That ball caught. It's Rice. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 37. A solid gain of 15 yards, and the sticks move. Headed straight, it's Pacheco. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and 3rd and 1 now.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now gives a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
A yard all they need, but it's 3rd down. Mahomes going to throw. That is caught, and he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. And 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a first down.
That boy showing how tough he can be to bring down, just fighting his way forward to pick up 7 yards.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
Pacheco gets it again on second down. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Well, you know they had a 3rd down play on standby just in case, but he says no need with that carry. Runs like that will continually earn him more work in this and future contests.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. So the completion good for 7 there, and it'll be second down. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Flush to his right. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Sebastian Joseph Day breaking through for the sack.
Now that was something, and it wasn't good. In one play, you've gone from being in the red zone to maybe out of field goal range. Totally inexcusable.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And Mahomes misfires again, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Quandre Diggs. And the Chargers are going to take over here up near the 40. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the 3rd quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this 3rd quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
The Charger drive about to get going. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play, so we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The Chargers on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. On the end around, here comes Williams. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield.
But when we go back to our conversation with the defensive coordinator, that type of a play was not a surprise to him. He expected trickery in this game, yet somehow his defense, they still took the cheese and got caught in the mousetrap.
Running, DeMercado. And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the left.
Hey, go Lion. Set.
From the 50, here's Herbert. Wide open, it's Allen, complete. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 30. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
And partner, the tie game in the fourth quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars, and he came through with a nice catch right there.
Here's DeMercado. Justin Reed, the safety, made the tackle.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
A shotgun snap for Herbert. And his throw here is incomplete.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
From here, it would be a 45-yard field goal attempt, certainly in range, but they'll look for more yardage on third down. Caught by Allen. Oh, no, he lost the football. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. Herbert with a connection to Allen for a Charger first down. Thankfully for the offense, a fortuitous bounce there on the fumble goes out of bounds because they're down here in the red zone. You don't want to lose one there.
You don't want to lose one, and the best part, because it went out of bounds, they retain possession, still have an opportunity to put points on the board.
Hey, easy. We'll go.
On 1st and 10 is Spiller. That one good for 10 yards. And it'll be second and very short.
Some good strong running right there, some power and some explosiveness just about got him into the end zone.
So not quite a 1st and goal just yet as they come up now 2nd and inches. Again on the ground, again it's Spiller. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A second down play results in a loss of 2 yards. So they need 2 yards here on third down. Remember, they're already 2 of 2 on third down conversions on this drive.
Let's go. Ready.
Back to throw here, Herbert. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
This has certainly been a physical game so far. Limited scoring opportunities for both sides. And there's another chance that goes unfulfilled.
Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going for this thing on 4th down.
Hey, ram. 21. Baylor tight. Go.
They snap it to Herbert. And this is going to be intercepted. Trent McDuffie with a pick. And the Chiefs are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down. Oh, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
And able to get it across the 10 to the 15. They were looking for a little spark and some breathing room. They got it right there, a gain of 14 and a first down.
I like what I'm seeing from them here. A tie game in the 4th quarter. They understand the situation. They don't need to be in any rush. Go ahead and huddle up and run your offense. That last completion put them in a nice position to take the lead in this game.
And that closed up quickly there as he gets it up only to about the 17. Just a yard on the pickup there that'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Even though positive yardage was gained on that play, I think the defense has to be happy. Obviously, they were prepared for some trick plays coming into the game, and they looked very aware aware that those could happen on any given down.
2nd and 9.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. He's got a man complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. 33 yards that time.
Talk about a momentum shifter right there. Tie game, 4th quarter. These are the plays that win you games. And now defensively, the question becomes, how do you respond?
So the line of scrimmage all the way up to midfield now as they've got it 1st and 10.
A handoff now for Pacheco.
And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line. And now defensively they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning.
They'll come up now. 2nd and 9.
Throwing now is Mahomes.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Well, this one's had a season's worth of thrills already, and it's still week 1. Here's 3rd down now.
Mahomes now to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Part of what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback.
Here's 1st and 10.
They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he finally goes down at the 23-yard line.
Plenty of time and 2 timeouts still at their disposal. 1st and 10 here.
Hey, Ray.
They run behind center with Spiller.
And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left.
Second down, 8 yards to go.
Hey, Ram. Why did they...
And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
What a way to wrap up the week. Now a big play. It's 3rd down. Now Herbert going to shift his guys around. Herbert.
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
That was Nick Bolton rushing in and burying him behind the line.
So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This for the lead in the final stages.
And this one is right down Broadway. And with a little over a minute to play, they have taken the lead. Big kick right there to give them the lead in the fourth, but there is still time left for a final drive.
Did they score too soon? Post-game will tell us, right? Depending on what happens on this drive, that's how we'll analyze it. If the other team scores, they scored too soon. If they somehow hold on, they manage the clock exactly right.
This is 1st and 10.
43! 43!
Here's Mahomes. Over the middle, complete. That's Rice. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Here comes 2nd down. Mahomes. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
It didn't check off every box, but the most important one. Got the clock stopped, getting out of bounds. They may be a little short of the first down, but I thought that was the key.
Mahomes. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's brought to the ground with another 1st down at the Chargers' 24-yard line. They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Mahomes. Throwing the out route here, and it's complete to Kelsey. And he is out of bounds. Looks like right at the 15. He's been quiet today in the passing game, just his 2nd catch.
Yeah, the people have to come up with schemes to limit him, and what a lot of teams do, they'll double him, use a linebacker underneath, a safety over the top. Sometimes they'll just take a corner, maybe their 3rd corner if he's a bigger guy, and put him on a man-to-man to try and limit his touches. Just keep mixing it up, give him different angles, different looks, like a good boxer does.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game. Now 1st and goal. Now the Chargers will use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. Mahomes. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll just chuck this one up into row G. It's incomplete. Maybe some temptation here to try to go for the win, but I think you got to kick the field goal.
I agree totally. When you look at the time left on the clock, that's not a spot where you take the gamble. Go ahead and kick the field goal here and take it from there.
And his kick is indeed good, and they will tie this game here in the final seconds. So a money kick there in the final seconds, and now, barring any hijinks on the kickoff here, partner, I think you and I, we're going to settle in for a little overtime.
And I wouldn't have it any other way. This has been a dogfight all through regulation. No reason to think it won't continue in the extra period.
Oh, Davis lost it. It's loose. Oh, one of the linebackers has got it.
It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
So conditioning going to be a factor here. Who can hold up to the test? It's overtime here in week 1. Fair catch called for and taken. So the ball brought up to the 25 to begin this overtime session. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. I cannot imagine how these players and coaches feel, Charles. My palms sweating up here in the booth now as we go to the third drive of overtime. And as we know, from here on out, any points win this football game.
I'll throw you a towel as well, partner. I've got one for myself. But let's face it, our nerves, our pressure, nothing compared to what's going on that field. Both of the field goal kickers active here early. Can one of them become the hero and end this thing?
Now a throw here to his running back. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. Here comes a big one now in overtime. This is 3rd and inches. Now whistles and a flag down. Looked like one of the chief linemen might have moved. And they need 5 yards on 3rd down here to keep this opening drive of OT alive. Now here's Mahomes.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. A big gain of 28 as the drive continues.
Well, we always hear about the connections some quarterbacks have with certain receivers. I think this guy has a connection with just about everyone. Didn't mind throwing it in there against double coverage to him.
Shows some confidence, supreme confidence.
Big-time confidence that he would make the play for him, and he did.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
67 yards rushing for him now as he is just trying to will his guys to an overtime victory.
They fake the give. Now Mahomes. Open man here. It's the tight end, Kelsey. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. Well, good start for him under center here in overtime. Now 3 of 3.
And this is where you have to know who you have playing quarterback. You've got a confident thrower right now, someone who's taking care of the ball, but not being timid as well, and is moving the team downfield. That opens up your playbook and allows you to dial up some big shots if you want them.
A nice pickup of 6 there to get him closer to the end zone, and it'll be 2nd and goal. And I know you, with every carry, especially in overtime, you're just saying, if you're that ball carrier, hold on to the football.
Hold on to it, protect it, but not necessarily settling, because you're trying to get to the end zone. You're trying to end the game right here. I know the defensive guys poking, clawing, raking, trying to knock the ball free and protect their end zone.
Yeah, like you alluded to, especially this part of the field.
A lot can go wrong when you call a play like this down in the red zone, but that's where you appreciate this from your head coach. He's not afraid to trust his guys to do the right thing, and as a player, that means an awful lot.
A big play, if you think about it right now in this season opener. It's 3rd and goal. Pacheco.
And he is in for the score. And it is absolute stunned silence here as they win it on the road in overtime.
Well, partner, you and I were excited for this one today, and certainly had its moments. Some good execution at times by both of these offenses. Defenses both made some plays as well. And always a joy to be up here in the booth next to you, my friend.
Yeah, it's a privilege to be up here in the booth next to you as well. Thanks for taking the time, and let's go ahead and get ready for our next one, right? I'll see you in the film room. Get that preparation started now.
So for Kansas City, it was a game that could have gone either way, but they get the touchdown in overtime to secure the Week 1 victory. That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter @EA Madden NFL. Good night, everybody.